Hey guys, this is WMWesports. This is the Austrian Grand Prix, and for this race we're debuting a new livery which is similar to the Sauber C20 used by Nick Heidfeld and Kimi Räikkönen. And so here's just a preview of it. Obviously Codemasters doesn't have the same livery editor as someone like Gran Turismo does, but don't want to make do with the best, especially on PlayStation. No mods here. So this is the start of our quali lap on the sausage. Already done one lap on the mediums. As we go uphill to the Niki Lauda curve, really easy to invalidate there. Gained about a tenth from my previous lap. As we go into turn 2, that's not turn 2, and into Rima's hairpin. The car was really slippery compared to the practice, well, what I remembered from practice from a week ago. As we heavy down braking for Schloss Gold. Into a turn 5 curve. So we're up half a second at this point, but there's still a lot of understeer. Huge lack of grip on the circuit. Let's go through turn 8 and down towards the Offenring curve. And again there's a load of understeer there. Have to be careful not to invalidate. Lost time again. We're up by half a second, but this is a really poor lap. P5 at the moment. I did do a lap later on, but it was even worse. Just a complete lack of grip on that track. And so that's where we qualify. P6, half a second off Metalman in pole. Very close battle between the top 3. 4th to about 14th, separated by under a second. 12th to 4th, half a second. So this should be a very close race. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, red lights. Very quick start, we get off the line. A bit groggily. We're getting swamped. There goes Tom Collins. There goes Good Guy, I think, is trying. There's Jock somewhere as well. You can just see behind us there's accidents. We're side by side with Good Guy, got up to the second corner, there's a yellow flag somewhere, that's gone green. And the virtual safety car comes out. I'm not sure if Good Guy did overtake us under the VSC there. It'd have been marginal at best, and not something worth reporting, I don't think. But we didn't have a good start. We got absolutely swamped, and it's really difficult with a tight first corner being on the inside there. As the car spins into the wall behind us, and that's the reason for the VSC. So that's the field neutralised. So on lap 2, debris been cleaned up and it's time to go racing again. So we're in P8 after the bad start. It's easy to lose a front wing here by being caught out by the braking habit to those in front. After a poor quali, I'm not expecting a very good result here. I'll be happy to keep the top 6, especially now that we're down in P8. Tom Collins runs wide there. There's contact with Good Guy. We think of it, but we've got to get off the throttle, otherwise we're in the wall as well. And this might give Jock an opportunity. It doesn't quite, but we lost momentum there. We could have got around Tom Collins, but the car just felt as though the car's still understeering. So the same issue since quali of understeering the car. Car just does not want to turn. So on lap 3, Good Guy takes the inside line. Tom Collins going to go on the outside. We'll see what we can do here. Mick's got past Jock behind us. There's a yellow flag somewhere, I'm not sure what's happened behind us. There's Tom Collins, is he going to go through and Good Guy around the outside? I think he might. No, he doesn't. Good battling by those two ahead. But this is costing us time if we do want to get top 6, top 5. as we go wide there. So as there's Matty, so there's a spinner. Matty spun. That doesn't happen very often. So that's up to P7 now. As Tom Collins goes wide there. We're understeering. I don't know if it's the dirty air or just how the car's set up. We might have a run now that DRS is ongoing. Tom Collins surely cuts the corner there. We're going to have a run on Tom Collins, go up the hill. He's going to fight us all the way. But good guy's going to box us in, so they'll have to get off the throttle. Good guy moved on the track. So behind Tom Collins, but I think Mick got a monster traction behind us, so he's side by side with Mick. And again, it's the same issue. We're going to get boxed in behind Tom Collins where we try and brake. So there goes Mick. We'll try and hang around the outside, but we're not going to. He's ahead going into the corner. So that's a position lost. So lap 4, we're down in P8. I think Mick's qualifying position let him down a little bit. He's probably quicker than this. And I think he'll be the same as me. He'll be in a rush to try and get through Tom Collins, etc. in front of us. The Spelchy pits. And so we're on lap 5 here. Matterman's retired from the lead. So the safety car's been deployed. There he is. I chose not to pit beyond the safety car, and that may be a really good strategy. It may not be. We're going to have to wait and see. As I go for the safety car restart.
Okay, clear. We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the medium.
So up through Nicky Lauda, easy to back end to swap around there. Already regretting not pitting because we're probably going to come to the back of the field. So hopefully Mick can put pressure on Skarma. Or we can at least stay into the DRS zones when we get to them. So at this stage of the race, I do think I'm quicker than Mick, who's ahead. That understeer will say otherwise. That's losing time. But I do think I'm quicker. However, even though there's 3 DRS zones, it's not straightforward to overtake here. For whatever reason, I think Mick is struggling on those tyres. And I imagine his strategy is very, very similar to ours. He'll be boxing around lap 10. As he runs wide there and gets a horrible run through the Remus hairpin. So I'm going to pit a lap early. And I'm going to try and get the undercut on those 2 ahead. Especially now Mick's fallen out of the DRS range of Skarma. Michelando's now up to 4th behind me. So it seems a good option to pit on this lap. And so on lap 10 we did end up at the back. Oh, there's a big accident. I think that's a good guy. Big accident to the wall. Had to avoid, and that's a safety car. And that's probably ruined any undercut attempt. Although we did get it on Mick behind us. We didn't quite get it on Skarma. But it allowed those in front for a free pit stop, and that's cost us quite a lot. So down in P11. Third of the way into this race is the safety car restart. It looks as though the whole field is currently on mediums. So we're going to do battle with Skarma now. Michelando struggles through the Lauda curve. And Skarma may have a run on him. Definitely else through turn 2 that's not a turn. Up into turn 3, looks at the inside. Not quite there. We need to be mindful of Laverick behind us. Mick does have pace, especially on fresher tyres, which you saw earlier. We're not quite close enough to Skarma here to do anything about this one. So a very, very busy race here at Red Bull Ring, A1 Ring, whatever you want to call it. The original circuit, of course, was called the Oostenrijkring, known as the A1 Ring when I first started watching Formula 1 in the 90s, went off the calendar, and before Red Bull bought it. And my next pit stop, I've put my front downforce up to stop understeer. As I might run over, and Skarma's broken very, very late. He's looking at Chris on the inside. Has he done it? He may very well have done. Not quite. Michelando got a better drive out of that corner, but Skarma's going to go to the inside again. He's not going to do it there. There's more contact between them. We're going to be out of Laverick's DRS zone unless we carry on battling like this. So nearly lose it going through that corner. Still not much grip on track. As Skarma's swarming all over the back of Michelando now. And he's going to go past into the the Jochen-Rit curve. Into the last corner, which I believe is called the Red Bull Mobile turn these days. And so Skarma gets past Michelando. Michelando's going to have a look going into the Lauda curve. As we're side by side now with Michelando going into Remus. He'll have the inside line now, so he should cover us off, which he does. But we're going to have DRS now. And so pick up a silly warning there. Oh, there's a spinner in front. There's two spinners in front of us. Wow. That was very, very close. Heart and mouth stuff there. Distracted, so we pick up another warning. So me and Michelando gain another couple of positions. That's P9 now. It looked as though they both did a synchronized pirouette. As we run right, so does Michelando. There's just not enough grip on the track. Really, really look forward to my pit crew can put more downforce onto my front wing. Are we close enough? Not quite. Better to tuck in and hope for a better run coming out of here. Which we don't get. Michelando seems to have very, very quick traction. As we go down the hill.
A new strategy is available on the MFD.
He's missed the apex slightly there and run wide.
Copy.
I think going onto the softs later on is the best option. Strategy wise, we'll be quick later. He's very wide there. We're not going to get him up the inside here, but again he's wide. He must be struggling on those tyres. So we're going to have a look up here. Into the Lauda curve. Into the Red Bull Mobile curve. Apparently it used to be called the A1 Ring curve.
Okay, you're catching the car.
And so now we've got Spacey 2 seconds ahead. He's following JS92. Need to be mindful. Michelando seems to have a lot of straight line speed. He doesn't. He'll have the DRS now, of course.
Gap to car in front is 1.8 seconds.
And I think I already regret not pitting during that first safety car. I think that would have done it. As Spelchi and JS get very, very close in front of me. And again, JS is off the track. He's going to run wide there. We're going to have much more momentum than him going through here. His tyres will be dirty.
Caution.
We get a better run up there. There's a yellow flag somewhere. It goes green. It looks like Jock's had an accident. Jock slams his brakes right in the middle of the apex. We're going to have to take avoiding action. Spelty's retired somewhere and all that, and there's the safety car. Wow. No idea what happened there. But as we go into the safety car restart, we're now P7. We've got a fresh set of mediums on that will last us till the end. Laverick behind us has gone on soft. I think he had to, because he'd only run medium so far. So I'm assuming his laps will not do. His tyre, sorry, will not do 14 laps. So we shouldn't fight him too hard if he does try and get past us, because he's surely going to have to pit again. So we look at the... Ooh, Tom Collins just gives us a little bump onto the curb. I think maybe the car got a bit squirrely under traction. Nothing in that. Just letting us know he was there. As we follow this battle now. As that's wide. Again, even with the added downforce, there's Metcalfrin's very wide there. And so this might be position gained. We're not quite going to do it there, I don't think. But Metcalfrin's wide there trying to defend. We've got Laverick on the back of us we need to be mindful of as well now. So Michelando sets a fastest lap and that Laverick goes up the inside. The Scammer's getting behind Jock behind us now as well. I don't need to fight Laverick too much because I know for a fact he's going to pit as Scammer looks around our outside. He's feeling very punchy. There's a yellow flag somewhere. I think that's behind us. Scammer's going to have a look up our inside. And he makes the move, but we're going to try to switch back. We're not going to do it. So it looks a bit mixed now out of the race. So Scammer's made a very, very good comeback. Considering the spin he had earlier on. Safety car's bunched the pack up quite a few times. I think Matty's up in the podium places now following his spin. Safety car's really helped quite a lot of people out when they've made mistakes. There's all sorts going on here. We're going to have a run on Scammer into the first corner. DRS not yet enabled. It is on this lap. We will have DRS from Saloon there. But we give Scammer space. A little bit of rubbing, but nothing major. Jocks might have a run on us behind us though. Scammer sends it up the inside of Saloon. We need to be mindful of Jock on our outside. He's going to do us. And he does. So that's now down in P10. And we're going to need a recovery drive here. There's Jock and Saloon bump wheels there. As Jock goes through, we get through Saloon. He's obviously struggling. Not sure if he has damage. As again, we can't slow the car down enough going through that corner. As Scammer spins. As does Metcalf, I think. We picked up a 3-second penalty, which isn't going to do us any favours. Because I was banking on everyone else having penalties and not us. But we got distracted going over that curb by the spinners in front of us. I think it was Metcalf and Scammer that spun. So that's up to P7 now. Jock isn't in Laverick's DRS zone either now. So we might have a run on Jock. But we need to be sensible about it. He has 11 seconds worth of penalties. We're going to go... Oh, we nearly went on the grass. I don't think he was expecting us to go up the inside, but we did. But he takes the outside line and just gets much better traction on us. Can we do him down here? Not this lap. But what we are doing is, as I said, Laverick's going to pit. Ford and third has suddenly become available. Possibly. So there is a very, very slim chance at a podium that's just come out of this, despite the poor strategy. Because we're definitely quicker than Jock for this last section. There's a bit of oversteer there as he slides out of the last corner. Are we close enough? Not quite, I don't think. Oh, we're going to do... No. We thought about it. We thought that much about it, we nearly forgot to put our DRS on. Right, so we've got good drive out of there now. Jock still doesn't have DRS. We're going to stick it up the inside as we go down the hill. That corner is ours. So that's P6 now. With JS's penalties. Lots of position gained. Laverick pitting. Lots of position gained. So we're kind of a net P4 at the moment. On lap 26. And so this is a replay of the overtake on Jock. DRS and just later on the brakes, got the inside line. And there we go. And so on lap 28, we've caught up with JS. Laverick's got past him somewhere. The JS runs very, very wide coming out of there. And it's not nice being on the inside here. But we've got that move done, I think. We have done. JS ran wide behind us. But we got a better run out the corner. And we had DRS as well, so there's nothing there. We've got Tom Collins ahead now. On lap 29. Surely Laverick's got a pit soon. Those softs must feel absolutely horrible. What we'll need to do is, as this battle goes on, if we want this podium, we're going to have to get past Tom Collins. And because of the silly 3-second penalty we picked up, we're going to have to make a gap to him as well. We're definitely quicker, I think, at this stage of the race. Laverick's still not pitting as of yet. Tom Collins misses the apex there. He tries to weave over to defend, he doesn't manage it. And so we've capitalised on his mistake, and within Laverick's 1 second, so we're going to have DRS as well. Not quite close enough going up there. Need to be mindful Tom Collins doesn't come back at us. Back end got squiddly coming out of there. Tom Collins has a look down our outside, does he? He does, but we've got the inside line, and so that's okay. So now we really, really need to stretch this gap now. Because I assume Laverick's tyres are absolutely horrible with 5 laps to go, so he's either going to pit or he's just going to really struggle for the rest of the race. So Laverick does pit, he decides to do it very, very late. And so this is now P3. But we weren't able to extend that gap to Tom Collins, and we picked up another silly penalty on the way as well. Rob Wills wins, followed by Matty. On a low on track, it's followed by ourselves. Tom Collins gets a deserved podium. So that's how it's finished. I'm not sure of the championship standings, but after the last few really good, strong races we've had, I think we're up to P3. I said at the start of the season, top 6 would be good for me, so P3 would definitely be a good start to the season. On to Silverstone next week, and hopefully we'll have a good pace there.